Hello, and today we will be reacting to the lies of Illuminati. Wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I'm not subscribed? I'm sorry. That was on me. But I have the link to this video down in the description on YouTube, most likely. And this was made by, you can already see it, but I'll say it anyway. Tamemi. Calm down. Tamimi. It was made by her. So this is like an hour and 51 minutes long. So we're gonna be sitting here for a while, but I want to get more information on this thing. I've been seeing this. Hold on. You got to think, I'm really interested in this whole ordeal. The thing is, I wasn't interested in it before, but now I'm very invested. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not even about to hold you. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong clip. I'm referring to a YouTuber who does a lot of videos covering corporations and businesses that oftentimes have some shady practices. Yes, ironically, over the past few weeks, however, Illuminaughtii has been exposed for not being the greatest boss to people and being really vindictive towards a lot of people that she deems as her enemies. What started from a post on Twitter directed towards another YouTuber named Legal Eagle has spiraled into tons of people coming out and sharing their experiences working with Illuminaughtii, going from years ago to the current day, showcasing a malicious pattern of behavior of allegedly harassing people that
hold on. Can I read this real quick? I need you to help me find click saying the R slur in sad milk raw audio. Help find the R slur? Whoa, nah, that's crazy. The R slur? You mean that word? I can do that. Let me get a shower and I'll be down. Whoa, hold on. Who are you for agreeing? Okay. She claims he said it in a sad milk video, but can't remember which one. And she over her head with shit. I will pay you $200. I mean, I'm not a stickler. I'm always on the good side. But I don't mind switching. Nah. Let me stop. That's me.
He does not like, as well as spreading lies about them and trying to silence others by getting their videos taken down under false conditions. Today, we are going to dive deep.
Wait, hold on. Can I please read it? I want to read it, actually. Let me read it. I want to read it.
She does not like, as well as spreading.
Do you need my help looking through his old stuff for more? Not at the moment. I'm writing up the post. Want to see the direction or wait for the surprise? Well, I'ma know the. Wait, hold on. I already cussed before, and I'm gonna have to edit this out, man. Nosy. Nah, let me stop. So let me see. I saw the sad milk announcement. I follow all the milkmen on their social media. Now I'm seeing the comments on. We can agree it is obvious they did not end up on good terms. Tweeting about being stabbed in the back. See, I was a big fan of the clicks. I thought his streams were a great way to interact with people like me. Even I think Blair saw some of his streams. He did a stream where he reviewed some of his old videos. There is a video.
Lies about them and trying to silence others by getting their videos.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
was taken down under
I'll
false
let you know.
conditions. Today, we are going to dive
Don't
deep
give me,
into
like,
the
full
Illuminati
pictures.
situation, starting from 2019, going up to the current day, and going over all of the claims that people have
Wait, she was
made
back in
against her.
2019?
And we will be comparing these
Shit,
claims
I
against her
didn't know
own
about her.
response to try and piece some things together in a digestible way. This has been the most requested video I think I've had in a very long time. I know this is a story that's been going on for almost an entire month now, but two things I
This
just
is
want to get out of the
serious,
way
eh?
is first, I've been going through a lot in my personal
Seem like
life that
I'm for more
has been
detail.
really taking a lot of time out of my schedule to create content, and two, I've been working on this video for quite a long time. This video is going to end up being over an hour and a half long. I made a poll earlier this week on the community tab asking you guys if you would rather me make a video with all of the details, all of the threads, all of the information in it, or trimming the video down and only adding in the most important aspects and giving you a summary of it, which would still be about an hour long. You guys have blown me away because I honestly thought you were going to tell me to just shorten the video, make it as short as possible, but everybody really wants all of the details, all of the threads, all of the information. So instead of making 2, 3, or 4 videos on this topic, I figured I would just compile it all into one so you get all of the information. There could be more information that comes out eventually, but from this point, it seems like a majority of it's out. Since it is so long, I want to let you know that there's probably going to be some gaming footage throughout a good portion of it. Some of you really like it, some of you don't like it too much, but
I like
since
the
it's
gaming
so much longer than my normal content, it's the easiest way for me to get this out in a reasonable amount of time. It's already taken me 2 weeks to put all of this together so far, so I just wanted to let you know that. And yeah, thank you for watching. After seeing this rabbit hole of repetitive behavior that Blair has allegedly done, I'm saying that word a lot in this video, apologies in advance, over the past 3 to 4 years, going back to 2019, she had worked with
Whoa. I ain't gonna lie. Why does she kind of look like Lois Griffith for real? Am I the only one that thinks that? I probably am. I'm sorry. I don't know. It was just a remindation. The orange hair, you know, the big.
Creator named Tommy C, and somebody that he was friends with made a joke that she didn't like, so she decided to delete every single one of his videos that showed her face in them without his permission, without asking, or without consulting him in any way. She tried to silence creators who have criticized her, such as Nicholas Diorio, but did so indirectly because instead of false flagging the video herself, she decided to reach out to the person who made the artwork.
No, I can actually read this now that it's fully. Yeah, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know there's a hate channel that just used your fan art you made for me as their thumbnail. I don't know if you gave them permission to use that, but if not, I just wanted to let you know so you could protect your work. Hey, thank you so much for letting me know about this. No, I did not grant them I can't pick up the phone right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Dang it. This was the wrong time. That was like literally the wrong time to call me. Shoot, what do I do? Hold on. I'm gonna text them both. Yeah. I'm gonna text them both. Hold on. Hope Man's reply. I'm sorry. I will cut it out. I'll cut it out for the YouTube. I'll cut it out for the YouTube. I swear I will. On God. Hold on. Lucy, you good? I really gotta hear that. Lucy, you good? Lucy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of her after this video. I'm gonna, I don't know what that was.
It's flagging the video.
Oh wait, I forgot to read. That just used your fan art. I mean, I don't know if you gave them permission to use that, but if not, I just wanted to let you know so you could protect your work. Hey, thank you so much for letting me know about this. No, I did not grant them permission to use my work, especially not as a thumbnail. Ooh, especially. Oh, hey. Words got some meaning to this, and especially, that's a very important word in my dictionary. Not as a thumbnail to lure people in with. Send me a link to them or tell me their name so I can take care of it. Again, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. I apologize for it. I apologize for it causing an issue for you as well. Plus, I am sorry I responded so early in the morning. It's alright.
Video herself. She decided to reach out to the person who made the artwork that was used in his thumbnail to try and get it taken down that way so her hands were clean from the situation, or so she thought. She maliciously went after another YouTuber who went by the name of Cruel World Happy Mind, who just confronted her privately about feeling uneasy about how many coincidental similarities there were between Blair's video and her video. It does seem that they were able to get past this situation and move on from it, but in my opinion, it seems like Blair was manipulative in this situation, and I'll get into that more later. She seemed able to confronted maliciously went after another YouTuber who went by the name of Cruel World Happy Mind, who just confronted her privately about feeling uneasy about how many coincidental similarities there were between Blair's video and her video. It does seem that they were able to get past this situation and move on from it, but in my opinion, it seems like Blair was manipulative in this situation, and I'll get into that more later. She worked on a group YouTube project called Sad Milk with several other creators who have spoken out about the mistreatment that they have received during this time. One claiming that Blair had allegedly made sock accounts to continuously harass him for years after he decided to leave Sad.
I posted it on the Reddit after the video went private, and dumb non-apology given instead by Click. You need to apologize for saying the N-word, not the Click. You all need to explain why you would hide this stuff, hide this if this is why he left. Sad Milk TV, you can't cover it up.
Sad Milk. Another claiming that she would continuously stalk ex-Sad Milk members' accounts and laugh at their social blades, and other creators coming out talking about how she was extremely manipulative, how it was like walking around eggshells around her, and how she would constantly make subtweets about them and other people.
See, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I have like some kind of like relationship with someone, not like romantically or something, but like an actual relationship with someone, like business partner, business wise or anything like that, I don't want to feel like I'm walking around eggshells around you, bro. Like, I honestly don't. I might just quit because you're telling me I gotta be careful with my words around you, what I do around you, literally everything I do around, who I even bring around you. I gotta be careful about all of this stuff. I ain't gonna lie, you're just too much to handle. I gotta let you go, Chief. I know I'm the employee, but I gotta let you go for real, my boy. I mean, wait, she a girl, right? Yeah, I think she is, right? Yeah.
In the Sad
because like the Lois Griffin. Too early. Too early.
Situation. Which, if you don't know what a subtweet is, it's basically talking negatively about a person but not naming them or tagging them in the tweet. We are going to dive into all of the threads and details on all of these issues and more in today's video. And get yourself comfy because this is probably the longest video I have ever posted on my channel.
Okay.
Before we continue this video, I want to give a very special shout out and thank you to today's sponsors, AdamandEve.com. Adam and Eve is a store for anybody who is 18 or older. They sell a wide variety of adult clothing and items. They have a fantastic 24/7 customer support system and also offer 90-day no-hassle returns if you are unhappy with your purchase. My favorite thing about Adam and Eve is that 20% of their profits go towards fighting the spread of HIV around the world. I think that is a wonderful wonderful cause, and it's such an amazing thing when companies use part of their profits to help better the world. Go to adamandeve.com today and use code MIMI at checkout for 50% off of one item and free shipping to the United States and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. Thank you so much once again to adamandeve.com for sponsoring today's video. With that being said, let's get back into today's topic.
Alright, get her back for it. She making money, she making that cash.
We're going to go back to about 2019.
What'd I say? Oh, Tommy C.
We're going to go back to about 2019 with the first big issue that I at least know of when it comes to Illuminati. And this instance involves another YouTuber who goes by the name of Tommy C. Years ago, Illuminati, Blair, would join Tommy C in...
You can't tell me she don't look like Lois Griffin at all. Ain't no way. Or what is it? That FNAF lore where they like what is William Afton's like wife? It's like Clara or something, right? Is it like Clara Smith or like Clara Afton? Clara Afton, Clara Smith. I'm not sure.
In these news videos, Illuminati had access to Tommy C's channel because he trusted her enough to be what I believe was an admin. I've never given anybody admin abilities on my channel, but from what I understand, it basically makes you able to do anything on the channel except for delete the channel itself. You can delete videos, you could delete comments, you could probably upload videos on your own if you wanted as well. It just basically gives you a limited amount of access to what you can do. At one point, somebody who Tommy C worked with, that wasn't even Tommy C himself, made a fat joke, and this set Blair over the edge and made her extraordinarily angry. Because Illuminati was very, very angry about this fat joke that was made, which wasn't even by Tommy C himself and wasn't even directed at her, she went in and deleted any video of his that she was in.
I guess what bothers me the most is the get to the point stuff. While it was not a successful project, I loved it. And it really bothers me that I'm never going to get to see those videos again in order, because not only are they drama news videos, we did skits and stuff in between them, and we worked real hard. And you know, I bought all the graphics and did all that stuff, and they're gone. They're never coming back. I
ain't gonna lie, nigga. After this, nigga, I ain't trust you with shit, nigga. I'm gonna give you a toy, and you gonna have to play with that, my nigga. You ain't doing nothing.
It sucks. And let me tell you something right now, and I'll prove it later when it comes up.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Meow. I'm gonna tell you something.
Never coming back. It sucks. And let me tell you something right now, and I'll prove it later when it comes up. This is Rip Wilson. They're not all gone, but anything related to Blair is gone. And some of those videos had like Rip Wilson and Sarah J. Warren or Blair or Crimson Studios, and they're all gone. And I made that playlist for me, and I know there's some confusion about whether they're privated or not. Some of them were privated as per Blair's request a couple months ago when she was going to sue Keemstar for saying she had an STD. So I cooperated and I privated the videos, but
I don't know why I was about to search it out. I don't know. I ain't gonna. I was thinking of searching up. Does Illuminati has an STD? I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking of it. I'm thinking of it. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm sorry.
Before she left, she deleted the private videos too. So that, to clear up some of the confusion on Augie's stream, to clear up some of the confusion on Augie's, where some of them said private and some of them deleted. I don't know if it just updated or didn't. Some of them were privated. Because Blair was going to sue Keemstar, and I was like, she didn't want them out there for, I don't know, somebody using it against her. I didn't argue with her. I did it, and I probably would have privated the other ones or just downloaded them all had she told me.
If she asked.
No, she fucking did it.
She could have had a conversation and said, hey, listen, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I'd really appreciate it if you took the parts with me in your videos out, or if you could unlist.
Bro, I hate people that just expect you to know what they thinking, bro. Like, I ain't know you felt this way, man. You ain't tell me. You didn't come to me and be like, hey, I'm not really comfortable with all this, maybe we can take him down or something like that. Like, bro, talk to me, bro. You know when a teacher be like, hey, I can't help you if you don't speak up. Speak up. Like, come on.
Them, she just up and deleted them without permission. She really crossed a line here. What's even more ironic about this, though, is that there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to this, because there was another situation she partook in that involved another creator named Tipster, where they were making fun of him for his mental health.
Again, this is a group of people who make wisecracks about people and each other all the time, and it's never been an issue until this particular instance, right? Keep in mind, I think I say this in the clip that I'm gonna play for you guys. Well, I wasn't offended by this. In fact, when I saw it, I actually thought it was kind of funny. Just like with the hamburger meme, I wasn't offended by it. I thought it was funny. But still, it seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Seems a little bit hypocritical to be perfectly fine with making fun of somebody's mental health, but the moment you make a fat joke about someone on the team, suddenly it's a problem.
As many of you know, I am a longtime sufferer of anxiety and depression. It's an ongoing struggle that I often deal with.
I do. I don't.
Hold on.
I do.
I'm the one who dick rides Keemstar out of the same dude who said I dick ride Keemstar. Write tweets like this about Keemstar. Tipster war on jokes. Nick the Oreo? What? Second day of being blocked by Keemstar and my depression is coming over me. Why you depressed over being blocked by Keemstar, bro? What? Okay. I don't think Danja is in any position to be calling someone a pussy. You need to pay what you owe.
Don't.
And one of my main outlets for dealing with it is YouTube. Yeah. I love making videos and hosting live streams for my audience. It's become my primary escape when overcoming the struggles of life.
Seemed like she was picking and choosing and flipped like a switch on when it was okay and when it wasn't. Sometime after this, a YouTuber named Nicholas Diorio had made a video about Illuminati, and, well, that video was mysteriously taken down. Bo Blacks wrote, who false copyright striked Nicholas Diorio's video? It was a meme on Illuminati. This is what I really believe is Diorio's video.
Copyright strike, it was a meme video.
It was a meme on Illuminati. This is what I really believe is extremely manipulative on Blair's end. This video was taken down due to the thumbnail that was used in Nick's video. And, well, it just so happens that the thumbnail was drawn by somebody who was contacted by Illuminati. So Nick ended up DMing her and wrote,
out of curiosity, did Illuminati have anything to do with you feeling a strike?
Out of curiosity, did Illuminati have anything to do with you filing a strike? The response was,
she only informed me that my artist was used and where. Just letting me be aware, but other than that, no. My fellow art groups advise and my own looking online for advice lead me to take that action. She never asked me to.
She only informed me that my art was used and where, just letting me know to be aware. But other than that, no. My fellow art group's advice and my own looking online for advice led me to take that action. She never asked me to. After this began to circulate, Tipster made a video and pointed out that he had received a screenshot from a DM that Illuminati had with this artist, and this is what it actually said. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that there's a hate channel that just used your fan art you made for me as their thumbnail. I don't know if you gave them permission to use that, but if not, I just wanted to let you know so you could protect your work. They respond, hey, thank you so much for letting me know about this. No, I did not grant them permission to use my artwork, especially not as a thumbnail to lure people in with. Send me a link to them or...
See, I actually don't know if my art, like my thumbnails are like actually artwork. I kind of just like look them up on it, like online, and then like tweak them a bit, like like tweak them, like add some text over it, or like remove the background and put something else there. I'm not sure if it's like actually artwork for me. I'm not actually sure. I might have to look into that after I'm done with this video.
Tell me their names.
Wait,
so
no,
I
I gotta
take care of
take care of Lucy because she's struggling.
of it. Again, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. I apologize for it causing an issue for you as well. I'm sure that the person that made the artwork probably felt guilty about the situation when they didn't have to, and it also just is really snaky, in my opinion, to just kind of go through that loophole. She didn't want to get her hands dirty and copyright strike the video herself because she knew that she would get a lot of backlash for it, so she tried to go behind the scenes and get somebody else to take the video down on her behalf, but not really on her behalf because she didn't directly ask that person to. She was just letting them know that there was
she was like, hey, you know, like she really slipped in the demons and be like, hey, you know, like there's this person. I'm just letting you know, mind you, I'm just letting you know they use some of your work. I don't know if you authorize. I don't know if you authorize this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you authorize this, but someone is using your artwork. I'm just saying someone is using her. That's really how she slipped in. She slipped in like that. And now let me stop.
Video made about her and had their artwork in it. She attempted to do this again. I fail to see how somebody else's behavior is my fault. Illuminaughtii wrote, your vlog is used a lot in here. Enjoy. A message that did not end up going through stated, I don't care. In my opinion, these message that Illuminaughtii wrote.
Whoa. I want to read it.
Again, I fail to.
Also, I failed to see how someone else's shitty behavior is my fault. Illuminaughtii, YouTuber, okay. Have your mods flag this one down a bit. Oh, calm down. Your vlog is used a lot in here. Enjoy. Failure. I don't care.
See how somebody else's behavior is my fault. Illuminaughtii wrote, your vlog is used a lot in here. Enjoy. A message that did not end up going through stated, I don't care. In my opinion, these messages that she'd send to other people with hopes of having them take down videos for her, spinning the words to make it seem like it's in their best interest when she probably doesn't care, that is really manipulative. Her method of dealing with situations is just trying to silence anybody who criticizes her. Even if the criticism that is given to you is something you disagree with or something that you don't find to be valid, you are on the internet. There are going to be times when people criticize you. Now, if somebody's re-uploading an entire video without giving any of their own material towards it, then that is fair to copy strike. That is fair to use. If they use any of your personal information, they try to dox you, anything like that, that is fair as well. Even, I could say, if they attempt to slander you in a very obvious way, I'm sure there could be things done with that in that regard, but when it is somebody just giving criticism about a situation, handling it like this has always been frowned upon. We have seen this with recent popular YouTubers such as Aiden Ross, who I haven't made a video on yet. I Show Speed, I think, was another person, and Brent Rivera.
Who is that?
There would also be another person, and Brent Rivera. There would also come a point when Illuminaughtii would outright ban anybody.
Wait, hey Cosmo, so a couple things have come to my mod's attention. I love my server, oh shit, and care deeply for the people within it, and those who threaten the safety of my server and fans are not people I want in my server. With that being said, you are aware of previous situations caused by those people, and we have not seen you openly associating with them. You don't put an "and" after that. You don't do an "and" to start off a sentence. Wait, hold on. Why am I being the grammar police? I'm sorry. Because of that, we are going to have to let you know. We wish you the best of luck, and you don't. Okay. We will miss you. Goodbye, Cosmo. This is a sad farewell.
From her community for simply interacting in any way with anybody who she disliked, and would go as far as to block every account who followed.
Apparently, some YouTuber named Illuminaughtii blocked me because I followed Tommy CSFTP and Nicholas Derrida. Who is that? And Tipster on Twitter. I've never spoken to this person once. Now I'm gonna see what this is all about and why so many people are mad at her.
followed people she didn't like. Well, I wouldn't say every account because I don't think I've ever been blocked, but she could have also just not known of my existence, so. Or it could have also been that I was blocked before I removed my Twitter for a year, and then when I re-signed up for Twitter, she forgot to block me again. I don't know, I never really noticed. But she has blocked a creator named Repzilla. Repzilla also pointed out about a year ago that oh wait, 2021's 2 years ago now, oh my god. In 2021, Repzilla also pointed out, whoa, I don't think I've ever spoken to this person. With Tipster responding, they block anyone affiliated with Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, or myself. And she also blocked somebody from her community for interacting with Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C. On one hand, you can block anybody you want, you don't owe anybody an explanation for not wanting to speak with them, but when your only reasoning is because they've interacted with somebody that you don't like, it just reminds me of an immature high schooler who wants to.
Hold on, why wasn't like any of this brought up like before she hit 1 million subscribers? It's like that when people actually started caring, or like no, like this like why were they not brought out sooner? Like bro.
Play
I would have been deep diving in.
Hey Cosmo. So, a couple of things have come to my mod's attention. I love my server and care deeply for the people within it, and those who threaten the safety of my server and my fans are not people I want in my server. With that being said, you are aware of previous situations caused by those people, and we have seen you openly associating with them, and because of that, we are going to have to let you go. We wish you the best of luck, and we will miss you. Goodbye, Cosmo. This is a sad farewell. I never endorsed anything Nick said about you, as you've proven your side to me previously, and I purposely went past the bogus allegations she was making. I respect your decision. Choosing your circle of friends is an endorsement. This is me saying I don't have that kind of behavior in my circles. He is not my friend. I'll miss you. Then let me explain myself.
Don't ever type me, I'll miss you, nigga. Nah, I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I don't like them. You know those smart little remarks your mom get on you on, like okay, like look, you know those smart little remarks you used to say to your mom. Hey, I don't know. They just get me a little heated sometimes, you know, because you doing a little bit too much. Like, I'm not even sure, man.
Sure. So I assume you want to know why I followed and pinged him on Twitter. I was following him way before the whole BS of him trying to bash you on Twitter for BS reasons, since you've only shown kindness to me, and I'm forever thankful for it. I'm not his friend at all. The only reason I followed him was to see developments in drama on YouTube. The reason I pinged him is that he and a few others I pinged gave me an idea on the type of commentary I think I could do. So no, he and I are not friends. The only people I know in that tweet are Pegasus. Hell, I even went to your ex's channel and called him petty due to the unfounded allegations he had against you. So besides me following Nick for recent drama, I have nothing to do with him. If it helps in any way, I'll block him on Twitter and delete the tweet I made yesterday. Cosmo, we have seen you commenting on videos, replying tweets, etc, so I'm sorry, but it stands. I wish you the best of luck. And in a tweet later on, Cosmo wrote,
still blocked after 1 year? Bro, and the thing is, this is a dedicated fan, bro. You just blocked her like, nah, nigga, we saw your ass associating with her, nigga. But please don't. But, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta catch me in these streets, because ain't no way you just gonna do that to me, bro. Ain't no way. I was dedicated to you. We gotta fight after that or something. I can't just leave that like right there on a note like that. You gotta get something in return. You gotta pay some kind of price for that shit. I don't know what it's gonna be. We gotta pay some kind of price for this. But seeing the downfall of her channel, I guess she is kind of paying the price for it.
Still blocked after 1 year, she threw me under the bus for merely adding Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C on a meme post. Now let's move on to a
Cool World what? Cool World Happy Mind.
Now let's move on
Cruel
to
World
another
Happy
incident
Mind.
that had occurred with Cruel World Happy Mind. This is a creator whose videos I have seen before, and I think they're very well done. Based off of this situation specifically, my impression of this creator is that they seem like a pretty nice person. There's a lot of irony when it comes to this situation, because when we move forward to the Legal Eagle issue, Illuminati brings up this situation, because when we move forward to the Legal Eagle...
Wait, not Legal Eagle editors broaching my editors to take my video style, and when they didn't give up the info, they literally copied it. And by the way, I have the messages from my editors and found an email from them too. Just change the color from purple to blue. Huh. Interesting.
issue, Illuminati brings up...
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, hold on. Wait, are they literally the same or not? No, they're not literally the same, but... No, they don't seem literally the same.
how her editing style was stolen by Legal Eagle's editors, when we of course find out that's actually not the case, and it's actually a very, very common editing style that she uses as examples of plagiarism. But years ago, there was an incident that occurred between Illuminati and another creator named Cruel World Happy Mind. From what I understand, it essentially boiled down to Illuminati doing a similar video that Cruel World Happy Mind had done, but the information in Illuminati's video was strikingly similar to Cruel World Happy Mind's, and people brought it to Cruel World Happy Mind's attention. Cruel World Happy Mind, I'm sorry, I know it's Cruel World Happy Mind, but when I say it fast, I just can't say it right.
Yeah,
Cruel
no,
World
I said
Happy
it
Mind.
slow.
I pronounce things weird, and I do my best to pronounce them. It's not intentional. I don't know, there's certain things like a Cruel World Happy... Anyway, she
Dyslexia?
sent Illuminati a DM. I don't know if you know of my channel. I'm a really small YouTuber who has been really inspired by the content you make. I got a few messages about the video you posted about Tyra's MLM because I've done a video on that topic. I'm really happy that you're spreading more awareness on this topic, but it did low-key feel like a lot of what was said in the beginning of the video was really similar to the things I discussed regarding Tyra's MLM and her controversies. Coincidences happen, and I'm sure as a larger YouTuber, you are accused of stealing content from people you've never even heard of or seen before. So I get if this message comes across that way. With the intention of just being open and honest, I was really hurt by the video though, because you're someone who has really inspired me and the content I make. So I wanted to reach out and hopefully have an honest but positive discussion on it all. Either way, I still appreciate the work you do. Instead of responding to the DM, Blair talks about this on a podcast without naming Cruel World Happy Mind.
Something I recently learned apparently is there is this whole anti-MLM community, right? I kind of thought I was on my own little island doing my own thing. Maybe that's my own ego. I know that. They're anti-MLM videos because I don't want to know what other people are saying, or I don't want it influencing what I do. So I purposely have terms like that blocked from my YouTube search, and that kind of stuff can't influence me. What I did have happen though recently, which this is, I'm going to try to keep it vague so I don't mention this person's channel, but it's a very small YouTuber claimed that I copied her. And okay, she claimed that I copied her video that she had done maybe a couple weeks ago, right? And the video that I had done the topic on was suggested to me multiple times from my comment section. So I just listened to my comments and I made a video because that's what people were interested in my opinion on. So she messages me and she goes, "I'm just really disappointed because you're someone I look up to and you copied my video and I want credit." Right? So I didn't know who this person was. So I went to my moderators in my Discord server and I was like, "Hey," I screenshot the message, I sent it to them, and I said, "Do you know?"
Hold on. I don't get why y'all go to moderators on Discord. Do y'all know the moderators, or are they part of your business now? I think they are part of her business, right? I think they should be, right? Because she said she goes for some kind of company called Sad Milk, something like that, right? So I think the moderators are from her business or something like that. Hopefully.
Is this a YouTuber? Can you guys tell me who this is or what they're even talking about? Because I have no idea.
Cruel World Happy Mind made a video responding to this. There's two sources that I've seen this video from. One is Tipster and the other one is from Tommy C. So I'll leave both of those linked below. I'm only going to play a few clips.
A larger creator posted a video, and I, out of the blue, started getting a ton of messages from people saying that this creator copied my video, saying they made a ton of similar points.
So what ended up happening is I just remember one day seeing this comment, I'll put it up on the screen here, where someone was telling me they thought another creator copied my video that I did. And I was freaked out. I got a few other comments like that. So I was like, oh, this person thinks this creator copied my video.
That's really weird. And me at the time, I don't even think I had 20,000 subscribers. So getting messages like that freaked me out because this creator had 600,000 subscribers and I had less than 20. And to hear so many people say the same thing about a situation and message me.
Hey, I know how it feels. I know how it kind of feels, you know. When you know you want to address like a larger YouTuber like Illuminaughtii who has like 1 million subscribers and I just got like a solid 28. It feels like how do it feel like? Let's see. Hold on. Let me cook. It feels like a penguin fighting Kratos. Yeah, I think that's a good analogy, don't you think? I think it is. I think it is. Penguin fighting Kratos. Yeah.
The same thing scared me. I never straight up accused this creator, this larger creator, of copying me. On top of that, something I didn't mention in that video, and that this creator seems to conveniently also leave out of this whole story, at the time that people were messaging me this, there were no sources on this person's video. The day after I sent this message, I was like, whatever, this is stupid. As I've said in the anti-MLM video I did 4 months ago, as I've always felt, very soon after this incident, people have a right to do a video on a topic you've done. And I watched the video, and while a lot of similar things were said, coincidences do happen when you're researching for something. You can stumble across similar sources. I've made similar points that other YouTubers have made on a topic unknowingly because sometimes that's just how people's minds work. And there were aspects of this larger creator's video that weren't in my video and vice versa. This larger creator never responded. So I was just like, okay, they didn't see, but that's fine, whatever. And for some reason, this message made this larger creator think it's okay to go on a podcast and spread completely false information, as well as try and spread a lie about me on her Instagram story. I get messages that this creator went on their Instagram stories to basically talk crap about me.
Hey, I think I need to clear some things up with you. Obviously, you see my above message from the time everything.
Like going to the Instagram to talk crap is little outlandish, don't you think? You know.
Place, and you've seen my recent video. I explained that situation because I found the DMs with the other creator to be bizarre, but if you watch the video, I never accuse you of stealing. A few people sent me messages about it and I got scared, but realized that I literally don't have ownership over a topic, and that's a stupid way to think. Not sure if you've watched that part or misinterpreted it, but I'd love to chat it out because though you may believe differently, I really wanted the drama to stop and wanted the wrong people to no longer be blamed for all of it when they don't deserve the hate. So, let's talk. She also...
I'm not gonna lie. When someone writes such a long paragraph like that, it just made me don't believe you. Like, really? Like, you writing this long paragraph when you like, hey, let's talk this out, you know? Just write a little message, be like, hey, I'm sorry about the recent controversy. Can we please talk it out? You know? Over podcast or something like that. Sound quick. Easy. That's it. Like, bro, you don't gotta write all that.
One point implied that Cruel World Happy Mind was sub-botting when that wasn't the case, and it was just really weird. It almost seems like that, well, Blair now feels like she's threatened by this person because they messaged her in DMs, so now she has to smear this person, and that allegedly shows the levels of Illuminauttii's character and how far she's willing to go to try and paint people that she deems as competition, a threat, an enemy, in the worst light possible, and will harp on it unless they are on her good side. Also, not sure if you're referring to me when talking about hitting views. I think she might have meant botting views, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. Just lately started Googling myself and finding my name in weird places, but please, enlighten me on that one. Last time reaching out to you, sorry if my DMs have been annoying. I just feel like there's a misunderstanding and I didn't realize how offended you were by my message until someone sent me the podcast where you mentioned me. I understand how you'd be frustrated by my DM, but I didn't intend for it to come across in a harsh way. I think the way I acted was ridiculous and was listening too much to commenters when they tell me someone copied me, etc. I genuinely don't think you copied me. I now know how things work and I'm sure you get a lot of requests to cover this same topic. There's never been any beef on my end. I remember hearing somewhere from someone that you live in blank, and I just moved to blank because my husband is stationed there, and if you ever want to chat in person, I'm willing to drive where you are and talk it out. I don't want beef or anyone thinking I hate them.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want beef, my nigga, because shit, you copying now, my... I ain't built like that. I'm sorry. Shit, I might start some beef for real. Nah, no, I'm not that person. Not that person.
Now, I can't tell you whether or not Cruel World Happy Mind actually thinks that what she did was ridiculous in response to this situation, but I personally don't think her reaction was ridiculous. At worst, I think it could have been a misunderstanding, but I think that the response that iilluminaughtii gave to her on her podcast was much worse than any way Cruel World Happy Mind had addressed the situation. At a certain point, she made a Twitter thread, just got off of the phone after a 3-hour long conversation.
3 hour? Oh, Jesus. What do y'all talk about? What did y'all talk about on there? 3 hour? That's... Bro, that's longer than 150 minutes. I ain't gonna, I was about to say 200 minutes, but that'll go over like 180, sadly. But you know,
Cruel World Happy Mind YouTube, and I am very happy that we were able to finally talk and resolve our issues privately. Ultimately, there was a series of misunderstandings from both sides. We have worked those out to stop the escalation of any drama. She will be removing her part about me in a video she recently did. In return, I will not do the planned live stream on her. We were able to not only work out our problems, but come to a common understanding and even have a great conversation at the end about our research. Philosophies and interpretations on many parts of MLMs, our personal lives, etc. We both want the drama between it to end. There is no ill will here, and we are moving on. I appreciate that we are both able to move on, and maybe once the restrictions in Colorado lighten up, we can hang out one day too. Madison, I appreciated the chat. We needed to have it, and I'm happy that we are on the same page on a vast majority of things. Thank you for coming into the conversation level-headed with me so we could knock this out and move on. I also don't like the wording she used in parts of these tweets. It almost seems like she was creating some kind of pressure to get the criticism of her removed. Obviously, I can't speak on behalf of Cruel World Happy Mind on this. She had replied to this tweet, by the way, which states, "I really appreciate you having a respectful conversation with me and hearing me out. I'm really glad we were able to do that and move forward understanding one another better." So maybe they were able to clear the air in a healthy way, and maybe things were handled without any pressure or manipulation. But as an outsider to this situation with hindsight, it makes me question iilluminauttii's true intentions, especially since we now see a pattern of her trying to handle situations privately, as well as indirectly attempting to take down other people's videos criticizing her when she doesn't get her way. I'm so glad you were open to having a genuine conversation with her, because I watched both of you, and that part of the video I didn't even feel was that negative. Like she explained, she had gotten over it after her initial hurt and understood it was possibly a mere coincidence. iilluminaughtii responds, "It really was. And hey, we both got a little angry on Twitter earlier, but we realized that and worked it out privately. And to be honest, I think that's really important. A lot of miscommunication, and we cleared it all up and then some. It was really productive and I enjoyed the call." And I really am not a fan of the wording of this when you look at the previous message that Cruel World Happy Mind had written. Whether or not you think that Cruel World Happy Mind should or shouldn't have apologized for the way that she acted in the situation, she took ownership of the way she handled it without bringing anybody else into the situation to cast blame. What I mean by this is the fact that when you read this tweet that iilluminaughtii made, instead of saying, "You know what, yeah, I got a little angry on Twitter, I said some things in a podcast because I misunderstood the situation and I'm sorry about that," she uses the word we. We both got angry on Twitter. What makes the situation deeper than what we both got angry on.
Oh, shoot, okay. Bro, she still put "and" over a period? Bro, I need to stop being the grammar police, bro. I need to stop. I'm sorry. But we though, we is a little crazy, bro. I would have like, nah. I'm like, we. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Hey. If I wasn't in the drama, I would have caught that. But since I'm not, hey, I'm a little out. I'm a little out. But shoot, if I was actually in the drama, I was like, we. What you saying about we, my boy? I think you meant you.
on Twitter. What makes
I
this
would've been a-
situation
Hey,
deeper
I would've
than
let
what it
that one
appears
slide,
to be
though.
on the
Let that
surface
beat
back in
pass.
2021 is what we get into later. The way she handles the Legal Eagle situation, the response she made addressing all of the YouTube drama with other people in her Sad Milk group, casting blame on other people instead of owning up to things herself. I'm going to sound like a broken record by the end of this video, but it's not one instance we're looking at here, it's a repetitive pattern of behavior, which now that I think of it, most of the topics we cover are covered due to repetitive patterns. It's usually not just one situation or one instance, it's usually a pattern of behavior or multiple situations that are very similar to each other that is displayed over a long period of time with no signs of growth, no signs of improvement.
Harassing artists. Don't harass artists.
There was another
Actually,
situation, it was resurfaced, somebody brought this to attention.
And the other artwork in question, let's beach body, let's puke together. Ow. Calm down. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I like fan art. I'm sorry, bro. I just like fan art in general. Luden Waff banned for making art of her OC swimsuit, yet this pic of OC 2Ps, a t-shirt, a beach body, you to the hypocrisy.
Mention on Twitter, somebody made an artwork piece of her wearing a one-piece bathing suit, and the swimsuit wasn't really revealing. I mean, it was very shapely, but it wasn't CORN a graphic, if you know what I mean. It was very shapely, but it wasn't CORN a graphic, if you know what I mean. Blair had gotten so irate over this piece of artwork that she basically, allegedly, ran this person off the internet, and the person that pointed this out on Twitter recently after this all resurfaced pointed out that not only did this happen, but she had used a much more revealing photo in a video of hers that she had on her channel. You guys are talking about how awful Illuminati is, but let me remind y'all that she sent her fans to harass and get an artist off the internet because they drew her in a swimsuit. Yet one video had fan art of her in a swimsuit. This is the picture of Illuminati in the swimsuit that somebody had drawn, and she had allegedly sent a lot of hate to that person. So here's proof that Illuminati got her fans to harass an artist because they drew her OC in a swimsuit. The fact that she did this was f***ing evil. By the way, this is a triangle. This is a character with a triangle as a head. Under the tweet are screenshots from Illuminati's Twitter that states, ew. So there's a...
I just can't imagine that. You just go out in public. Nigga, ain't your OC a triangle, nigga? Shit, learn some geometrical facts, nigga.
Another gross artist named Luden Waff drawing my pyramid character in a way I've explicitly mentioned many times that I do not like my character being drawn. Gross.
Wait, you don't like your character being drawn? Whoa, hold on, wait. You also another gross artist named Ludaf drawing my pyramid character in a way I have explicitly mentioned many times that I do not like my character being drawn. Looking gross, motherfucker. Whoa, calm down. You don't gotta do all that, my nigga. You don't have to do all that, nigga. Calm down. Shit. Hey, I like my character being drawn, you know? I would Nah, let me stop.
Do not like my character being drawn. Gross mother. I'm going to be just blocking off people that were commenting in support of that post. Y'all ain't fans of mine if you support this BS. It would be one thing.
Hold on, let me support it right now. Nah.
If Illuminati said, you know what, I've mentioned this before, I would really respect if you didn't draw me in that way that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm sure the creator of the artwork would have taken it down. Instead, she had her fans attack this person and even wrote this tweet, which was really just downright
Oh.
Nasty. This just sounds extremely hostile to me, and also extremely hypocritical. I do have to agree with the person who pointed this out, because underneath this tweet, they also posted, this is the other artwork in question, and as you can see in this picture, it is much more revealing than the other picture in the swimsuit.
Truly.
Blair gets a lewd and waft banned for making art of her OC in a one-piece swimsuit, yet this pic of her OC in
that's
a
a one-piece
two-piece swimsuit becomes the featured
You can
pic
tell?
of the
How?
swimsuit. In this pic, they also posted, this is the
How?
thing for making art of her OC in a one-piece swimsuit, yet this pic of her OC in a two-piece
tell?
swimsuit becomes the featured pic of her beach body video.
How can you tell if it's a one-piece swimsuit? Are there different types of swimsuits?
So now let's get to the legal eagle situation, because this is where things really hit a peak and then immediately swan dived into everything that we've been seeing over the past few weeks. Not legal eagle editors broaching my editors to take my video's style, and when they didn't give up the info, they literally copied it. And by the way, I have the messages from my editors and found an email from them too. Just change the color from purple to blue, huh? Interesting. So I went through my emails and found this just outright saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but if you could make it easier for me, I'd appreciate it. Hey Blair, I work as an editor for Legal Eagle, and I was wondering if there was some After Effects plugin you guys used for things like the intro to the first NFL video, where the lighter colors appear to stick out in 3D. We could recreate it, but we figured there was probably a faster method that you guys were using. Here's the video I'm talking about, just so you know what I mean. As somebody who is not only a YouTuber, but is also an editor of my own content, I can tell you that there probably are faster methods to half of the video effects that you see a lot of people using than to just start it from scratch. At least from my...
I be editing my own videos too, you know, like, I'm really a genius out here, like I'm really editing like that, but I'm really be working like the keys for, I'm not trying to like hype myself up, but like, I'm just giving y'all attention.
Experience. There are tons of websites like Motion Array, Storyblocks, etc. that use templates. You pay a subscription service and you can buy those templates to put in your videos, making it a lot faster to edit. An example of this is her page rip. Somebody even pointed out that on Motion Array, they have that very same effect. That is how popular a page rip design is. Oh, and the highlighting effect? If you go on YouTube, you can find a plethora of tutorials on how to use that effect and how to make that effect. In other words, it's not an original idea that somebody's copying from Blair. This is something that is very, very common, not just in YouTube videos, but also in documentaries, as many other YouTubers have pointed out. Speaking of documentaries, there were people who have called Blair out for plagiarizing a documentary quote in one of her videos. Now, from what I understand about people pointing out the fact that she allegedly plagiarized a documentary for one of her videos, is that she claims it wasn't plagiarism because she had listed this documentary in a source in one of her 1 million links that she sources. But the thing is, she repeated everything word for word and didn't even paraphrase it. It was just taken right out of that script and put into hers.
Professor Hugh Futenberg.
Professor Futenberg has long been controversial.
A man named Hugh Futenberg, a former immunologist who has been long controversial.
In 1989, he was caught up in a bizarre lawsuit involving the Food and Drug Administration, which told him he had to stop injecting his autistic child patients with blood products.
In 1989, he was caught up in a bizarre lawsuit with the Food and Drug Administration, which told him he had to stop injecting his autistic patients with blood products.
Also went to my Discord server to try and get more to cop the style. And to be honest, I wouldn't...
I'm gonna lie, you, this ain't looking so hot for you right now. That's just me.
Have believed any of this was trying to replicate my videos if not for the email and Discord stuff that was done preemptive to their video coming out. Like, talk about, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but just make it a little different.
Hey. The people who let you copy their homework, hey, W mans, bro. Always cherish those people.
shaking my head. Legal responds and says, "Hey Illuminati, I think this is a big misunderstanding. Perhaps great minds think alike. No one on my team is trying to copy you. Without an exhaustive review of your channel, I believe we used those two styles before your channel did. We used them for 3 to 4 years. Plus the two styles, a pseudo paper rip and a highlight, are extremely common on YouTube. Like I said a few moments ago, it is a very common thing. The editor you're talking about didn't even design either of those two elements. Again, we've used them for 3 to 4 years at this point. Danny is a great and thorough editor. When he reached out via email, he was just hoping to find out what plugin your team used on a particular video. A very common practice among editors. See, I told you, probably looking for a template or a plugin. He was not looking to copy anyone's style. Danny is also a freelancer who makes his own videos. In the Discord, the video he referenced was about being inspired by your subject matter, not your style. He's a fan of yours. The video he was referencing was a video of his own, not a Legal Eagle video. Here's the end of the Discord chat that Danny provided to me. He was trying to edit a video of his own using only DaVinci Resolve. He was just looking for some technical help.
Whoa, what is the profile pics on this? What the freak, man? What's going on with this? What is this thing? I'm guessing that's a girl? Hopefully.
And then thanked everyone anyway. In the message you see Danny saying, and about talking to the editing team, I've emailed in the past but got no response, so I figured I'd try here. Flo responds, this isn't really the place for that. This is just to ask questions about the server, as the mod team isn't really involved in editing. The editing team are busy people. A supposed editor responds, it's true, I'm very busy, but you're not busy enough to put down Discord. Ho-ho! Anyway, Danny responds, well thanks to put editor responds, it's true, I'm very busy, but are busy questions about the server. As the mod team isn't really involved in editing, the editing team are busy people. A supposed editor responds, it's true, I'm very busy, but you're not busy enough to put down Discord. Ho-ho! Anyway, Danny responds, well thanks for the help. YouTube is great because it's collaborative, and the rising tide rises all ships. My team and I always try to provide original, high quality, informative content. We try to help others when they ask for it. There aren't really any trade secrets around here. I didn't know that Danny reached out to you, but I don't fault him for doing so. If anything, I think everyone on the platform should be more open and sharing. Anyway, if you feel differently or want to hash it out, my DMs are open. Shortly after this, Illuminaughtii deleted her Twitter thread.
Oh. Anti-MLM.
There is one more thread made by somebody who is part of an anti-MLM community. I don't know how I feel about the entire thread, as a lot of details were added that I think might have been unnecessary. However, the main point of this is a writer of Illuminaughtii tried to get into this Facebook group of anti-MLM stuff to work on a particular project about a company which I read as BOO, and one of the admins felt really uncomfortable about this writer being part of the group because they did not want their work and the work of many others to be shared, especially since some of the posts written by others involved some issues with legalities, according to the person who wrote this thread. And the worst part was the fact that Illuminaughtii had allegedly taken the work from many people who were in this group when it was specifically requested that her writers do not do that, thus creating another pillar of hypocrisy regarding the fact that Illuminaughtii wants to come after people for allegedly stealing her ideas, her aesthetics, her work, but it's fine when her writers allegedly do the same thing, but in a possibly worse way. I want to start this story off by saying I wasn't planning to talk about this post at all, but since it's come to my attention that someone is trying to, yet again, use my experience for a video, I feel I have to tell my story. Enough bad stuff has come out about the subject of this story that I didn't feel the need to make a public post about my experience, but alas, I now feel I must prevent it from being distorted. So here it goes. Recently, there's been a lot of drama going on with a YouTuber named who goes by Illuminaughtii on YouTube. Blair became popular reading Reddit posts on the subreddit r/anti-MLM. This also made her following largely compromised of members of the anti-MLM movement. I've never hidden this story. I've discussed it over the years in responses to people on my page and in Facebook's anti-MLM groups. I just don't see the need to add to everything else with a public post like this, as it doesn't change the current events, nor is it as bad as what she's done to those speaking out now. I'm only doing so because I feel it's my story to tell and I want it to be told accurately. In August of 2021, it was the height of the fight against the MLM company Black Oxygen Organic, BOO. I started and led an anti-MLM activism group named Boo is Woo. Through the collaborative efforts with other activists, ex-Boo reps, and the very dedicated Boo is Woo group members, we helped to take Boo down. At the time, the Boo is Woo admin team consisted of my friends and fellow activists. Some admins were active and some were not. I'm mentioning it because it was just some of the admins, Stacy, Kat, Jess, and Ashley, who were involved in this Blair situation and the decision-making process. Ashley alerted me that one of Blair's writers had requested to join Boo is Woo. As you'll see in the screenshots below, this made me uncomfortable and I needed to think it over. On one hand, Blair has a large channel that could help get the word out. On the other hand, she has self-isolated herself from the anti-MLM movement, was not involved in any activism, denounced the movement, and claimed we all just shame rep. She has lied about and slandered a fellow creator, Madison, Cruel World Happy Mind on YouTube, and lied about not knowing the movement even existed. It didn't sit right with me or my admin team that she wanted to make a monetized video off of our hard work, the work of informants, the work of those who actually involved in activism, and the work of anti-MLM movement group members who worked tirelessly collecting and reporting information on Boo. Ultimately, I decided not to add the writer to the group. They were declined and then requested to join again. One of the less active admins, who hadn't seen the discussion on why we didn't want them in the group, let them in. The writer was in for about 2 hours when I realized and kicked them out of the group. The writer then emailed me where I explicitly state that I do not consent to the group being used for Blair's video. Blair still made the video, and to this day, my group is listed as the second source, directly after Boo's own website. It's very clear from the video content that much of it was information taken directly from Boo is Woo. Information in the group included personal stories, legal information, and insider information that could put people at legal risk. Privacy and permission were very important. When her video came out, multiple admins and friends aware of the situation were upset and decided to call Blair out on her video comments. All of the comments were deleted. No action or rectification was taken. No comments. All of the comments were deleted. No action or rectification was taken. No discussion was had. Everyone was just silent. Later in the Boo is Woo saga, after Boo was successfully taken down, I was featured in an NBC article and a Vice News article about Boo for my activism work bringing public attention to Boo and leading the activism group. I also made a writer with the consumer advocacy nonprofit TINA Aware and provided the majority of the evidence for her, the fact that Youngevity was still selling Boo. That resulted in a TINA article exposing Youngevity. Blair made a second video on Boo based on these articles. She uses my image, my words, and my name, which she pronounces wrong, in the video and never spoke to me about it. They are public articles and I understand anyone can make a video on it, but after her using my...
Sarah. Oh, it's Kara. Sarah? What do you mean? What's your name, gang? Hold on, Kara? So that's how you say Kara? Kara. Not Sarah. Ooh. I probably would have messed that one up.
Private group as a main source for her first video despite my non-consent and despite her being called out for using information she didn't have permission to use. It just felt like another punch to the gut of somebody using me and my activism work and the activism work of my friends for monetized content without our consent and under the guise of feigned appreciation. To me and the admins involved in the situation, and considering what she had done even prior to this, that made it clear to us the type of person Blair was. She was willing to use other people's work without permission for her own gain. She was willing to lie and distort the truth. She lists the group but does not credit the individual sources. One could argue that she was even a plagiarizer. She didn't care about other people's feelings, their work, their time, their energy, or their consent. This is now clearly a pattern of behavior.
Whoa. Did I just hear not about their consent in 2023? Okay. We might have a case here.
Their time, their energy, or their consent. This is now clearly a pattern of behavior. I agree, as I've been saying this whole time, there are several patterns here that Blair displays. Many of those same issues are being brought up again in this current drama, and I sincerely empathize with those involved who also experienced this type and far, far worse disrespect from Blair. I can't say that I am surprised though. I am glad that the public is getting to see how Blair treats people.
What time is it? 8:27. Shoot, it is dark out. Dang. I ain't starting to get midnight.
All of this prevents her from doing the same to others. And that is my story. So now we are getting into the sad milk situation. This part of the video is going to be extremely long because we are going to read several threads from several people and cross-reference points in Blair's video to several different threads and videos made by some of the members of Sad Milk. The main people that I am aware are involved in Sad Milk, aside from iilluminaughtii, were Oz, Wonderstruck, The Click, and One Topic. As of right now, these are the 4 people I have seen threads from and have seen videos from, and this is where things take a really severe turn.
The Click.
The first person I want to go over is The Click. His was the most informative, in my opinion, due to everything that has been going on for the past few years. And what he mentions in this is really, really telling of Blair's character, allegedly. On April 23rd, The Click made a Twitter thread regarding iilluminaughtii after the entire Legal Eagle situation. Hey, ya peeps, I've seen the recent drama regarding iilluminaughtii, and I would like to clarify I am not affiliated with her and haven't been for over 2 years. I left her and her collaboration group Sad Milk due to similar behavior as seen in recent events. Lashing out at friends and fans, paranoia, and generally poor anger management, to name a few. Eventually, I believe pretty much the whole group left her. The last meeting I ever had with her, she spent half an hour, I think, hard to know, screaming at me for an array of random things, calling me a bad friend, lazy, and a bunch of random accusations that...
One thing I won't allow is you calling me a bad friend. Because a bad friend to me equal L friend for real, bro. And you ain't about to tell me no L friend. What I do that was L man material, first off. What did I do that was L man's material? Okay, you gotta explain that to me right now, because I'm not gonna just take that lying down in the street. I just can't take that lying down the street.
Didn't really have anything to do with me. There's no way.
I will accept that lazy claim, though. I will accept that. Well,
you can have the resume you claim and be this fucking stupid, and so on. No one even raised their voice back at her. I left along with several other members, half the group at the time. So although we're not exactly there yet,
no one did?
Stupid, and so on. No one even raised their voice back at her. I left along.
No one did? Shoot. Hey, I think there might be one exception now.
With several other members, half the group at the time. So although we're not exactly there yet, iilluminaughtii made
why your
Minecraft
response
to a lot of these Twitter threads made about her and the Legal Eagle situation, and in that video she talks about how she felt really uncomfortable and didn't want to be part of this call, and that she was frustrated because she was being talked over.
Reluctantly, I joined the conversation, and as I was speaking, One Topic talked over me, and out of frustration of this happening yet again, I raised my voice and said, "Can you shut up and let me talk for once?" And he left the call, and that's the last time I ever spoke with him. Looking back at it now, I should not have spoken to my friend like that.
But in several different threads, it kind of contradicts that. I don't want it to seem like I'm going to be disregarding iilluminautie's response to a lot of this. I will be paraphrasing and adding in as much as I can when it's relevant. I just don't trust that a month from now or at some point in the near future, she's not going to go on some sort of copy striking frenzy for anybody who puts too many clips of her video into theirs. And since her video response is the only response she has made so far at the time of recording this video, she hasn't made any text posts or anything like that. Adding very small clips and paraphrasing what she says in other clips is probably my best option to get her point across, but I will be leaving her video along with many others linked in the description below so you can watch that in full if you haven't already and form your own opinion on the situation. She spent the next few months spreading lies and half-truths about us on the Sad Milk Reddit page and vague posts on Twitter. I still have all the screenshots. She would turn her friends against you or specifically team up with people she knew didn't like you so she had allies against you. This sounds absolutely insane. Rallying mainly banned problematic community members known to be liars and conflict seekers. When people started questioning that maybe she was the reason everyone left, there was a very convenient updating of 11 to 14-year-old videos of me. Stuff I made back when I started my channel in 2009 when I was a teenager.
Oh,
And as you can
started the channel in 2009? Dang, that was a long time ago. I started the channel this year. Wait, hold on, did I? Or was it last year? I think it was this year. Hopefully.
probably guess, some of the jokes from that time age like milk. I publicly owned up to my past mistakes and apologized, doing my best to be transparent and honest about my past. She would still harp on it, ignoring the fact it had already been addressed, trying to direct as much attention to it as possible, publicly saying it was a bad apology, along with vague posting about it in comments on the collaboration channel. Maybe an attempt to get people to assume I had been kicked out for poor behavior rather than leave because of her own behavior. She, assuming it was her as she had channel access, also liked to pull what I can only describe as very petty acts of revenge. For example, some people left comments on the collaboration channel saying, "Good that Click left. They obviously got ratioed hard as people were there for the creators." She would manually go in and delete the ratioing comments but leave the original hate comment. She tried to gain control of my Discord when it surpassed hers in size by tossing around accusations at staff and trying to get rid of my team and replacing it with hers. That is unhinged. Giving me the ultimatum to get Discord when it surpassed hers in size by tossing around accusations at staff and trying to get
She gained control of my Discord when it surpassed
hers in size by tossing around accusations at staff and trying to get rid of my team and replacing it with hers. That is unhinged.
Okay, now that's a little Illuminati. We might have to shut you down for a little bit, you know? You seem a little off the rails.
Giving me the ultimatum to fire my entire senior team or be publicly fired from Sad Milk myself. I was still a YouTube freshie at the time, and she was quite intimidating, claiming connections and cloud reputation and powerful friends. So everyone stayed mostly silent and had to constantly look over our shoulders for the next year. None of us even mentioning the whole thing. We were even worried talking in our own Discords as it became apparent she had spies within our moderation ranks.
Spies? Nah, what is this? What is this? U.S. terrorist attack or something? No. Nah, that's not funny to joke about. That's not funny to joke about. That's actually not funny.
Reputation completely destroyed for simply walking away. This is just a brief summary of events. It's sad to see that she hasn't changed. Illuminaughti's response to Click was really interesting because she painted him in a really terrible light. She contradicts a lot of what she had said in her Discord messages. This is just one example off of the top of my head.
I was actually unaware of those videos at the time of our friendship, but had I been aware of them, that friendship would have likely ended sooner. Unfortunately, when those videos surfaced, it wasn't really all that shocking to me, as Ozmedia and I had actually talked about how Click had been using the R slur while we played games together.
These two sentences that she says back to back literally contradict themselves, because on one hand she says if she knew he used this language, her friendship would have ended with him sooner, but then she follows it up with, but we knew he used this language. We're going to come back to this in a little bit, and I'll share my thoughts on this part of the issue, but this was just the first thing I thought of when it comes
I'm starting to realize, these people go to school, right? For like a solid, I think 12 years, right? 12 years. And you're telling me that you be going to school for 12 years and you don't know simple evidence, right? You don't know evidence, how to sort evidence out, Maybe you shouldn't put that there right behind after what you literally just said, Maybe you shouldn't, But what you proceed to do, you just do it anyway, huh?
To a video full of contradicting.
The thing is, people look over that video, so they check it, be like, I think you literally just, hey, Hey, maybe they trying to expose her or something.
She goes as far as to accuse the clique of ignoring predatory people in his Discord server, claiming that he was blowing off people who were trying to report inappropriate behavior taking place in his server. But as we see in the clique's video response, he actually talks about how he was asleep at the time all of this had happened, and that it was resolved rather quickly, which does not line up with what Blair was saying.
The situation brought up mentions a pedo joining my Discord. It is said that neither I nor my team took action against this predatory person and actively chose to do nothing to resolve the situation, basically just letting them run amok. Click did not address it or wasn't fast enough, etc. Here are the DMs of said creep, full username, etc. that she has already showed in her video. Now, the first detail that was conveniently left out of the accusations is that I was asleep. In my time zone, this occurred around 2 a.m. and within the span of me sleeping, this random creep in question had already gotten banned. I took the liberty to dig through the old ban logs of my server, and here it is. He was banned at 2:14 a.m. my time zone. It's also important to note that this is, sadly, the norm. Our server alone has 44,000 members and almost 3,000 bans. It is a well-known fact that Discord has real problems when it comes to exploited individuals and communities using their platform. We as creators do our best to clean this up as well as the platform teams. Neither I nor my team condone this sort of exploited behavior and do our best to address it when it comes to our attention. This isn't a Click's Discord issue, it's a Discord issue.
When looking into this even more, I actually found a video scrolling through YouTube, and it was a clip of Blair talking about this situation in a different way months ago.
Like, as kind of an offset tangent, I remember there was someone I used to be friends with who ran a Discord server, and my friends and I found out that there was someone in that server who was above the age of 18, like explicitly talking about how they were in love or like in a relationship of some gross variety with a 14-year-old. And then I stopped being friends with that person because that person wouldn't do anything about it. And they go, well, that's their personal life, like they can deal with it. And I was like, what the
Where was the part that the clique said that's their personal life so he can deal with it? That just went out the window, huh? I will never be able to fathom the amount of confidence one must have to straight up lie about something like that and just assume there's never going to be any consequence of it or that their audience isn't going to double check it. I mean, I guess for a while it worked, but now with hindsight...
You gotta, hey, I'm not gonna lie again. You gotta be smart when you on this internet, bro. Cause, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta think about these things. There's a lot of people watching you, and they have a certain image about you. Once that image is in their head, it usually just stays there. You know, kind of just stays. If you know what I mean. It kind of just stays. Yeah, not gonna lie. When you lie on the internet, hey, yo, you better have some, like, evidence, you know, false claims, bring in all that. You gotta be real strategic with it. You gotta be on that like Among Us type time, and you willing to put it all in. It all in. I ain't gonna lie again. You gotta be on that Among Us level. I mean it.
So we're not into the Wonderstruck part of this video yet, but he also points out something that I find relevant to be in this portion of the video, which is this.
If Blair had the information and documented evidence on a Discord server that, as she depicted, cultivated files, and truly believe this, why did she wait 3 years to come forward? Why did she allow the click on Sadmilk or play games with him in the free time?
And he also made a very lengthy Twitter response as well. Watching the Illuminaughtii response video at the moment, only 25 minutes in so far, but that's not a very accurate retelling of events. I will be making a video on my own, but for a quick address for now, I didn't pay editors. For context, I was just a few weeks into YouTube and was drowning in paperwork since I had just set up my company. My company card got declined for a $400 payment to her for editor costs. When she sent me a reminder, I paid her from my personal account to ensure she didn't get the wrong idea, which is more expensive as you pay with net salary instead of gross revenue. Odd thing to bring up, as it was resolved quite smoothly. She did do a lot of work on the collab channel, but that was also the role she wanted and insisted on having. It was very hard to help out as she would not offer proper access to either the channel, editor communication, drives, you name it. We didn't also tell her to raise her cut of the channel when it became apparent she did more hours. She declined, which was fine by me, but it turned sour when she demanded help but also would not give access to do so. As for the meeting, she's the one who demanded a meeting. When OT and I didn't let Oz talk over us, he was still acting mediator at the time, she stormed towards the mic from listening in from the background, screaming, talking. Shut the F up. Shut the F up. Now it's me who's talking. It did.
Whoa. First of all, that's real unprofessional, and I ain't gonna lie, you shouldn't talk like that. What are they talking about? Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, that's real unprofessional, and you really, honest to God, should not talk like that. I ain't gonna lie, you can lose respect pretty fast when you talk like that. Like, you being all loud and using all cuss words and all that, you can lose respect either very fast or gain respect either very fast. Usually it's lose respect very fast. But if you have like some kind of gangster persona and all that, but then it might actually go up. Might go up. But yeah.
Didn't get more pleasant as it went on. I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't sound very professional for somebody who claims to be a professional businesswoman. That's not appropriate behavior to display, especially to people who are working for or with you. Anyway, back to the thread. As for the Discord, yes, we had a random creep in a voice chat. It's a large public Discord. It happens, sadly, as most server owners will attest to. A couple of mods failed to act in a timely manner. They are not on the team anymore, obviously. Also, good to keep in mind these mods are community volunteers, not trained law enforcement. But the claim, I didn't respond to it, is technically true because it was 3 a.m. in my time zone. By the time I woke up, the individual was already banned. Blair and her team had already gone full swing to accuse anyone of being a half-asleep mod not responding to a ban fast enough. Defender. People who try to de-escalate.
Wow.
You get the gist. This escalated.
Nah, pedo defender. Nah, a half asleep mod not responding to a ban fast enough. Pedo defender. Oh nah, yeah, that's a little crazy, bro. Okay, now that's actually that's a little crazy. So tell me this. I've been hearing something about Yandere Simulator. That's actually why I didn't stream it. I was planning on it. But I heard something about it. There's like something about Yandere dev, like talking to some like underage girl. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little hesitant on playing that game. Not gonna hold you. I'm a little hesitant.
Defender. People who try to de-escalate allies. You get the gist. This escalated to her trying to replace my whole team with her own. Also worth mentioning, the admin that was removed for explicit content isn't consistent with the timeline. This person was actually removed by me personally when this was brought to light. It also happened months, I think, before all of the rest. Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but can we talk soon when you're free? I'm in a bit of a conundrum and I don't know what to do. Yeah, what's going down? Can I call? Girlfriend is getting ready for work nearby. How sensitive is the topic? Very. It involves what is going on? In Click server and
this nigga was like, what the fuck going on?
Is the topic. Very. It involves
Bro, you know, hey, you know where you at, what's going on, question mark, then the 3 dots, like under it too. That's how you know that shit, like, what the fuck you talking about, my nigga?
On. In Click server and Click knowing, 19-year-old and a 12-year-old conversation was public in his server. Multiple members went to his staff and did nothing. This is a prime example of—
I just realized something. You know when you get in a battle royale match and there's like a 32-year— no, 32 is crazy actually. 19-year-old and like a 12-year-old in there? Did that make you a pedophile? Nah, let me stop.
What seems to be an over-exaggeration, saying that Click already knew about this when Click says he was asleep when this happened. My staff in there had to ban the person and tag their ID to Discord to report them. And this is on the heels of Click's admin sending BDSM texts to minor-age mods.
That's kind of a chess move. Working while the boss is sleeping. So you know when you like trying to take over the company. So you work while the boss is sleeping, and they wake up like, hold on, why all my stuff gone? Hey, maybe you should have finished them off when you had the
chance. And preying on sexual interests. Also, Click using vile language up until 2020. I do recall saying it once in context to you and your server.
I still use vile language. I don't care what you say. I'm a cuss. Hey. You can't just restrict my language like that, big bruh. Bruh, don't do all that. You can't do all that. I'm sorry.
When we started working. One of your mods actually gave me a warning for it. We laughed about it together, Blair, because I didn't know it was a bad word, and the mod kept the warning as a Mimi badge of honor. So that you would have to cut ties by such gross behavior is actually just a lie. We laughed about it because it obviously wasn't meant in bad faith and was a silly occurrence. Also, bringing up the time my channel was wrongfully terminated? Really? I appreciated my friends at the time who were there, but you weren't the one who saved me, Blair. My MCM did after fighting for 3 weeks over Christmas. So cut the
shit, that nigga say, so cut the shit, nigga. The fuck? Hey. You know when they say cut the shit, you mean like, nigga, cut the shit, nigga, on God. I'm sorry. I ain't mean it. I got the cross. I didn't mean such things.
Also worth mentioning, you deleted the Sad Milk community tab after I called out your behavior with the comment section. Good thing I have screenshots. I will be making a full response video after I let the adrenaline pass. I'm done taking her slander after 2.5 years. So like I mentioned, the Click did make a very lengthy response video. We're not going to go over the entire video. I just want to point out a few things. One being something Click points out that Illuminaughtii allegedly hides behind sock accounts to harass people she used to affiliate with and holds grudges towards.
Here is iilluminaughtii having a conversation with the same admin, sharing the same kind of, dirt digging old videos that we've seen previously in this video. And she says, 16 seconds, the alt account is gonna love this. In the next screenshot, you can see her writing out a draft. I saw in the Sad Milk announcement of all the milkmen. Now I'm seeing the comments. We all agree it's obviously not on good terms. Blair tweeting about being stabbed in the back, etc., etc. This draft matches with one of the posts made by an alt account called Doobie Schmertz on Reddit.
Again, I want to say allegedly for a lot of this because just in case she wants to blame it on her stalker Amy or something. That was a joke. It was a joke. I'm trying to cope with other things. I need you to help me work with blank to help me find Click saying the R.
I need you to work with to help me find Click saying the R. Oh.
In Sad Milk's raw audio. I can do that. Let me get a shower and I'll be down. She claims he said it in
I still want to know who said, "Hey, I can do that. Let me get down to have a shower." And they said that before. No. They said that before the $200 coins. So I was like, you gonna help out in the drama either way, my boy.
Video, but
what you mean?
Remember which one? And she's over her head with. I'll pay you $200 to find it. Is this even legal? I'm genuinely asking because something like this sounds like it shouldn't be. I could understand if this was some kind of investigation for something really serious, like an unsolved case or something, or somebody being a predator. Basically, if it involved some kind of dangerous criminal act of some kind. But paying somebody $200 to find a 10-year-old video of somebody saying the R word, the same word that Illuminaughtii allegedly said kind of recently, is
shoot. I swear to God, these people be going to school for like no reason, bro. Like, you telling bro, these people are older than me, and I know not to say that ever, especially in this day and age. No, oh no.
Insane to me. She even states in another Discord message that after finding an old clip of the Click saying the N-word, that the alt account is going to love this. So it's not even like she's doing this in a way to say, hey, this is wrong, this is harmful. She's being blatantly vindictive and is celebrating this like a victory. Another thing thing that cracks me up is her saying, I'm a level with y'all here, reading through things and seeing blank excuse clicks saying the R slur because it was 10 years ago and irrelevant is a super yikes to me. Again, I'm the same age as Click, and that word wasn't ever in my vocabulary. Not 10 years ago, not now. That's a blatant lie. Because it was never appropriate. Same with him saying the N-word or F slur. Being edgy is not an excuse, and seeing it being dismissed so lightly like that is actually seriously gross.
Click. Hold on. I would like to call a material error. What? Huh? I would. What was I about to say? Oh, I would like to call it airstrike. I want Mr. Beast to call her out in some form so she can fully get destroyed. You know? Hey. I ain't gonna lie, we get Mr. Beast on the scene to attack her, you know she done for, bro. But also, like, she might not be able to go out in public because, like, Mr. Beast is, like, a very big YouTuber. Shoot, I ain't gonna... Hey, Mr. Beast, get on him. Might not be coming back. I'll tell you that much.
You are right. Those videos in question are old, and at this point, they're kind of irrelevant. People can learn and people can change.
Reading through things and seeing blank excuse clicks saying the R slur because it was 10 years ago and irrelevant is a super yikes to me.
Those videos in question are old, and at this point, they're kind of irrelevant.
I don't believe she actually cares as much she's trying to make it seem. I think she just really, really wants to drag this person down as far as she can. She even has other people saying, I'm sure there's more, which I don't have a problem with the word, but she does for some reason, even though she uses it in private. So on top of that screenshot, there are people who claim
because
that
the thing
she
is,
does.
Like, I know there's some people that don't mind the word car. You know? But the thing is, there's some people that really don't like that word, and you can get canceled on it, especially on the internet. I avoid certain words that don't need to be
use the same words in private,
Certain.
allegedly. Now, in the Clicks video, he talks about growing up not realizing that that word was inappropriate to say, since it was so commonly used. And personally, I've had a similar experience growing up, before and even after I've been diagnosed with different conditions and disorders. I have heard people say this word so many different times, and
yeah, because like, it used to be so common back then, but now it's like, hey, yo, watch yourself when you say it, bro.
Personally never took offense to it except for one time when somebody was blatantly using that word to insult me, and they did it in a way that combined my name with that word. And I'm not saying that to seek pity or anything like that. This was a really, really long time ago, and I'm sure this person would never do anything like that now. I haven't seen or spoke to them in years. This was something that happened when I was a kid. But my stance on stuff like this is, well, I'm not going to post this language in a video because my experience isn't going to be the same as everybody else's, even with diagnosed mental disorders, along with other conditions. I'm not going to flip the hell out on somebody who has said that word 12 years ago in a Minecraft video, and you sure as hell wouldn't catch me dead trying to give somebody $200 to dig up a clip of them saying an offensive word. While I have discussed people in the past who have been very nasty to other people using vulgar language and other means of just being awful to them, when I bring those things up, it's usually due to a continuous pattern of behavior. If a person has said or done something 5, 10, 12, 15 years ago, but they show to be a different type of person now, and they show that they have grown and that they are trying to be a type of person now, and they—
Is this her playing Minecraft? I feel like I just came to this realization. Is this her playing Minecraft? I think it is.
show that they have grown and that they are trying to better themselves, as long as whatever they had done isn't some kind of crime or creepy predatory thing. Making sock accounts to not only harass the creator who allegedly said these things, but also harass any single person who interacts with them at any point is not only extremely unproductive, but also is a step way too far. But if you agree with me in thinking that that is a step too far, brace yourself because it's about to get a lot worse. Let's dive into this post that iilluminaughtii had allegedly made under the name Doobie Schmertz. Again, as of right now, she has not denied that this was her, and this post has been deleted. The source that I have gotten this from was directly from the Clicks video. This is the truth about Sad Milk. I saw the Sad Milk announcement. I follow all the milkmen on their social medias. I am seeing the comments on their new announcement, and I think there's a big piece of the puzzle that is missing. We don't know what happened. I made an account on Reddit to see if this subreddit is active, and I see you are talking about this too. I think this is a very good place to vent and rant about what I think I have figured out, because no one else is talking about it. So I'm like really wondering if I'm just freaking out over nothing. Like, it really looks like creative differences is dumb AF. Blair tweeting about being stabbed in the back, One Topic leaving his supporter server and then watching so many of his mods disappear, and Wonderstruck talking about how he hates friends fighting, and even Clicky not streaming as much and deleting some of his streams and clips. I think something happened, guys. I think I figured out what really happened. I was a big fan of Click. I thought his streams were a great way to interact with people like me, even if I couldn't donate as much. I think Blair saw some of his streams. He did a stream where he watched some of his old videos, and there's a video he watches where he said the R slur at the beginning. He realized what he said, but did not apologize to us for it. As an autist, I was mad that he would call a Minecraft zombie that word. He did not apologize for it, he just laughed about it. The stream is gone, but I found the video and it's still on his channel. If this is Blair, iilluminaughtii, on this sock account, this sentence here would imply that she is role-playing as an autistic person, pretending to be somebody she most likely is not, that we know of. I have not seen a single post or video or any public mention of Blair being autistic or even seeking a diagnosis for autism or anything else.
Alright guys, I think we got enough information for now. We will be returning back to this. I won't leave you guys on a hiatus again. Not this time. Possibly. Let me stop. No, I'm sorry. But anyway, I guess I'll see you guys next time.